G'day gamers, welcome to Newbuddies. I'm going to be doing a video here today on Monster Hunter World. I'm going to show you guys how to easily solo Radobaan, which is going to be a bone-covered, heavily armored wyvern here that's got kind of 2 legs and a ton of armor. So basically this fight is going to be kind of almost like basically you're running around trying to avoid the front of him. Although you do want to do damage to the top of his head, you're pretty much trying to avoid the front just because the roll attack that he does significant amount of damage. As you can see guys, I'm going to be using my dual blades to do this fight just because it's kind of my favorite weapon right now and I at least have the most practice in it, so I can tend to do the most significant amount of damage with it in a short period of time, which will make this video a little bit shorter for you guys to watch. Also, I just want to mention as well, as in any of these fights, the first thing you want to do, or what you want to do as soon as is possible and as often as possible, is try to mount the monster. Because essentially what it is it's free, high damage with low risk of actually taking damage yourself. And there's still the mechanic in it where you can go ahead and if you get kicked off, you can go ahead and throw your hook and then pull yourself back onto him. As you can see, I've put myself over towards the front and the head area. That's because the top of the head is his weak point. So you want to do the damage to that as fast and as often as possible, just because that's going to be the fastest way to take Radobaan down. I should mention his other weak point while I'm at it as well, and that's going to be his legs. The legs that touch the ground. I don't know if he actually has upper legs because I can't see them between the bones and all that kind of stuff. But either way, we're talking about the legs that are large and actually touch onto the ground there. Those are going to be his other weak point, but that weak point is not quite as strong as the weak point on top of his head, so again, just mount him and try to work your way to the top. As you can see right there, he did his rolling attack, and that's going to be one of the tricks with Radobaan as well. When he does his rolling attack, if you manage to do some damage as he's going past you on that rolling attack, what it does is it causes him to go off balance, and at the end of that rolling attack, he's going to go ahead and fall, which gives you again a chance to step in, aim for his head area, and do as much damage as is physically possible and as fast as possible. You've seen there as well, he used one of his other little attacks there, and that's going to be his sleep attack. Although for whatever reason I found that it didn't ever really put me to sleep, it just kind of made me walk slow, kind of like dazed or whatever it was like that. And I don't know if that's because of the armor that I was wearing at the time. I can't actually remember which armor set I was wearing at this time. But either way, it didn't do a huge amount of damage, or it didn't put me in a really bad spot. Again, you can see right there, that's me taking the roll damage rather than actually doing the attack and knocking him over, which is obviously something that you want to do if possible. You want to do the damage rather than take the damage, obviously. As you can see as well, at the end of his roll, he kind of pauses in that circle as well, and that's actually another opportunity for you to take advantage of his secondary weak point being his legs, because he does pause in that ball for a little bit of time, and that's going to give you enough time to do some significant damage to the side of his leg, going to the side of him balled up, without, again, any risk of actually taking some damage yourself. You can see now, we've done a significant amount of damage in a short period of time, and I'm going to work my way over to his other area as he's run away, and then we'll go ahead and finish this. Again, we're doing tons of damage in a short period of time, and I should talk about as well the actual other points of attack. So all of his attacks all together are going to be, he lifts his head up, and he slams the bottom of his jaw onto the ground. If that hits you directly, it'll do a significant amount of damage, but if it misses you and you're in the AoE area of it, it will kind of stun you and make you walk very slowly. Not a full stun, but it makes you walk really slowly around the area, kind of opening you up to taking a significant amount of damage from him again. Also, he has that sleep attack, which, like I said, for whatever reason didn't seem very effective. He has the rolling attack where he kind of uses his bones to kind of grind forward in a circle there. And again, you can see the jaw smash attack there as I was just talking about it. So aside from the roll attack, he also has an attack where he swings his whole body around and his tail rips around, and then he does a significant amount of damage and a knockback, and that will also be a partial stun as well. So definitely one of those that you want to avoid. Again, sometimes just based on how fast he actually moves, it is really difficult to get that damage in to the side of him while he's doing that roll. But if at all possible, try to make it happen, because if you can stun him, again, you're doing a huge amount of damage and it opens up his weak point. That's pretty much the only way I was able to actually knock him down, is either while he was rolling up into a ball, like you can see that he just did right there, he was starting his roll and I was able to knock him down because I hit him on the side, or while he's mid-roll. And again, mid-roll, the timing is excruciatingly difficult to actually try to get. And you can see as well, he's about to do his tail attack on me, I believe here. Oh no, that was a little bit earlier. I ended up missing it there. But either way, his tail attack also does a significant amount of, oh, sorry, there it is right there. That's his tail attack. You can see that's his other one that you have to be very cautious of, because that one will actually do a decent amount of damage. And if it hits you just right, it'll stun you, and then generally speaking, he'll do his roll attack right at you like he did right there, which has ended up stunning me full on because it ended up working out that he did that attack second versus the spin tail attack. And gamers, as well, you can see that we're now almost done this fight. We're breaking off pieces here right now to shoot at him. So I'm just going to try to do, again, significant amount of damage really fast. Kind of taking some high risk here because really I shouldn't be standing in front of him like I am there. But he was kind of dazed, so I kind of took my chances there. And now I'm walking underneath him, attacking as fast as I can. I also didn't really sharpen my blades right now, so I'm pretty low damage anyway, just based on the fact that I forgot to sharpen them, but I did sharpen them just before I went to this second area. You can see also my food effects are just wearing off as well, which again, not going to help me too much, but either way, we're still making it through this fight, and again, nothing really that difficult about this fight. Because of the nature of where he is, you'd think it'd be super easy because there's a ton of walls to jump off to do the mount, but for whatever reason, again, he's just one of those monsters that's a lot or significantly harder to mount than some of the other ones. You'll see I'll do a side spin attack here. Again, for whatever reason, didn't mount. Really, that one should have, because essentially I did my attack and I hit right in the center of his back, which would have been the obvious. It should have made it. But either way, guys, you can see we've got the kill. We're going to go ahead and do the skinning and pick up all of our pieces here. And that's going to be all there is to this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, I sure would appreciate it if you guys had hit that like button. If you guys are struggling with anything in Monster Hunter World here, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below. I'll see if I can hook you guys up with a video to help you out. Alright gamers, thanks for watching.